Yes, you see this Senator Natasha Akpabio drama. Let me tell Nigerians and the world at large what the Senate and the Nigerian federal government in general are aiming by constantly supporting Akpabio against the lady. They all have a game plan which they are executing perfectly well. And what it is, the lady came out to accuse the Senate president of sexually harassing her, right? That was a complaint. Whether we agree or not, that complaint requires an attention. It requires a committee to be looked into. But as we speak now, everything that is being done is to make sure that that accusation goes down naturally and never heard of. That is it. I see every quarters, most especially when I listen to the eloquent speaking comrade Adams Ali Oshomole spoke on the day the suspension was finally passed. He said everything about Natasha going as humble as apologizing to the house, that it will not reduce who she is, that apology doesn't reduce who you are. Why were they all technically wanting the lady to apologize? Because the moment she apologized, it becomes a fact that she originally laid false accusation. So I believe the Senator Duagan, from what I also read, is a barrister, should know better. You get the point. Why are you trying to force her to apologize? She laid a complaint. Okay, and as for those Nigerians, those gullible Nigerians out there that is being blinded by sentiment, because when you are supporting Akpabio in this case, you are just being sentimental. I am supporting Senator Uduaghan until she's proven wrong. Whenever she's proven wrong, you will see myself and maybe other well-meaning Nigerians turn the whip on her. I want a situation where the Senate would have said, okay, this lady has come out with an allegation. Let's find out if it is true or it's a lie. And if she turns out to have lied against the Senate president, then you watch us take on her. But that's not the case. They don't even want us to know what happened. So many idiots out there are asking, say, does she have evidence? How can a lady of that personality and caliber lay such accusations without evidence? Of course, I have every reason to believe that she has evidence, countless of evidence. That is why the Senate has refused to look into her petition. Rather, they just threw it away and sent her packing. So I don't get it. Now look at, to make it concrete, to make it obvious that Senator Natasha is not going to serve that 6 months suspension. Take my word for it. And I have my reasons. It was only yesterday I heard that the presidency have shown interest in the case, that they are going to try and look into it. And today I just read, like I'm displaying now, I just read on the Vanguard newspaper that it says we will broker peace between Akpabio and Akpoti Uduaghan, Tinubu's minister. It's on the Vanguard. I believe it will also be on other media. He said they will broker peace. Which peace are you going to broker? Presidency. Because everything you guys are trying to do now is, at the end of the day, you are going to bring these people into a round table and say, Mona dialogue the matter, Mona resolve the matter, case closed, they don't settle. We will no longer know if Akpabio will actually harass this woman. That is my area of concern. Let there be an independent investigation. If the lady have lied, she should be punished. That would be a crime to have accused the number 3 citizens of a crime he did not commit. Are you going to throw that under the carpet? So you going the route you guys are going now is actually proving Akpabio to be guilty. Otherwise, as we speak now, even when we are not on his side, but he is still innocent until proven guilty. Now, to prove Akpabio innocent, you must find Natasha guilty of lying, of accusing the Senate president wrongly. But nobody is walking towards that direction. Everything they are doing is just to die the matter, and nobody will know what happened and what did not happen. And they will tell you the Senate has resolved it. That is an in-house matter. If this lady have lied against Senator Akpabio, will it go this way? It will not go the way it's going now. So we all know the truth. And I want to ask the Nigerian Senate, is that how you're going to fix this country? When somebody rises in that Senate to say things as they are, you hammer them suspension. We know when it happens to Senator Ali Ndume, when he accused some members of the Senate of being a kleptomania, stealing what they actually don't need. We all know that most of these senators steal what they don't need. It is in this country you will see a senator having in his compound transformers that were made for his constituency. He will just store it in their compound, electric cable. What are they going to do with it? So they were actually kleptomaniacs, as Ali Ndume accused them of. But what was the reaction? Ali Ndume was also suspended and made to write a letter of apology before he was reinstated. But his position as the chief whip leader was taken from him. I think I also remember Adam Soshomole, when he just newly entered into the Senate, he complained about him buying his own chairs and other things, that people saying the Senate get allowance for this, that wasn't correct, that the chair is sitting and other things in his office he bought with his money. The Senate reacted bitterly to it and said that the Senate matter, there's an in-house way of resolving. What occultic group are you forming in that house? Is that how you are representing us? Nigerians, we should look into this matter and look into the affairs of these people. We were supposed to... No, we didn't send them there actually. They didn't go there by our vote. I didn't forget that. They got there on their own. But if they are there on their own, not useful to us, I think it's hard time we start thinking of how to stop them from going there. Because I remember there was a time Senegal have to do away with their Senate to survive. Our Senate has been a burden and making this country without return. Nigerians should start looking to that direction. I rest my case.